So for binding books at home, we start out with these pages of the manuscript printed. I use 5.5 by 8.5, and I go with 180 by basically 180 pages. And so you've got to find the right thickness. You have to make sure that the paper is the same because the thickness of the binder, this was the trickiest part for me, was figuring out the back of the book and the thickness in the fold. And so the biggest problem I've had with the printers is when I order these covers, they need to be 11.5 by 8.5, and they almost always print them at 11 by 8.5, and they have to give me, when I get there, they say sorry, they're going to throw them away. I say, hey, can I recycle those for you? So I get a bunch of these signs for my table for free because they mess it up. And so then you've got all these signs for the table. But that doesn't help you bind the book. So be careful with that. Make sure that you tell them 11.5. It's got to be 11.5, so you got a 1/2 inch for the binding. And then I take this and fold it, and at a 1/2 inch, I will crease this, then flip it over, do the same thing, and you wrap it around the manuscript. And then one of the things I'll do is put this, it's okay for it to be uneven on the back. You want the front to be even. So that's why I square it on the tabletop. And then I'll take this, lay it flat, and I'll take the glue gun and run the glue on here. And I pull this tight, and then I'll put these clips on like this. And the clips will cool in 30 seconds or less, but I have enough clips to do 2. So I have these books sitting here, and then when I'm done gluing this, I'll literally take the clip off of here and put it right on to there. So then it's just quicker and easier. And then you stack them up, cool them, and then you got to do quality assurance. Open it up all the way. And sometimes there won't quite be enough glue on the end, or there won't be enough here. The other thing that'll happen is once you bind it, there'll be a little knob of glue here. If you pull that off too soon, it'll burn you. So you got to let it cool for at least, 20 seconds, and then you can just peel these knobs off. Like here's a bit of a knob, and you just pull that off. You get it if you touch it when it's too hot, then you end up with little burns, but we get over it. So anyway, that's the quick and dirty version of binding books at home. So now you know how to do it. Get started. Don't quit.